goes out to you. This goes out to you. This goes out to you. This goes out to you and you. This goes out to you. This goes out to Hello world. Yeah, I've been there before. On the edge of the ledge. Eyes focused on floor. Grown a lot since then. Lost love and found more. Trying to be a better me. Quit smoking Newports. Lost jobs. Had to scramble and find look to pay rent. Chick that I fucked last week. Called and said she pregnant. I'm not ready for kids. I felt less than a man. But you died. I can't lie. I felt nothing inside. Relationships have been shit. I'm quick to cut ties. To the point that I'm numb. I don't even say bye. Don't even look in my eyes. You be wasting your time. I won't let you see shit. How to let you inside. Family history, kitty, a fucking mystery. That accident still hits me. Mommy in my dreams, damn it, I know you with me. The angels took you from me, hated them, I was greedy. Needed when I was nothing, realized that I was sleeping. I never doubt myself, never give myself a reason. Everybody has a purpose, let it live while you keep breathing. And that's the truth that I keep speaking. Don't eat these words as if I'm preaching. This is my life that I am leaking. It's just a bit of what I keep in. Happy with a wedding ring. Call me, you should know that I do love you too. You've been by my side, yes, through and through. Mighty growing up, always been beautiful. If a boy breaks a heart, then I would kill the dude. At first I wrote the song without my life attached. Always keep it out, there ain't no going back. The pressure is a bitch, used to hold me back. Now I keep on fighting, cause I own me that. If it wasn't for violence, be a piece of shit. Or maybe worse.
What's good? What's good? How's everyone doing today? Hopefully, you guys caught enough. What do you say? Enough sunshine, enough suntans yesterday before the monsoon happened. But I was kind of trying to explain to people. I was like, "Yo, listen, it got too hot too fast. It wasn't like we went from 79, 80, 81, 82 to like 90. It went from like 65 to 90."
Yeah, we went straight summer days. We went to straight summer days. We missing them 60s.
Yeah.
We went straight. Yeah, it's 88. What? No.
Straight in. It went straight in. Yeah. It was like it really wasn't anything to truly play with.
Nah, yeah, seriously.
It was super disrespectful. But it's all good. No problem. Oh wow. It's up. I gotta try the IG one next. Well, both are up. I want to see how many it can hold. Sorry, conversation within a conversation. But hopefully y'all guys didn't get too wet. Nobody got too sick. I saw a lot of nakedness. I just wanted to let y'all know that. I saw a lot of nakedness. And when I was, getting the car fixed, this young lady was looking at it, and I said it. I said, yes, I am looking. She laughed. I'm sorry. Your ass is completely out. I'm fucking looking. It's going down.
If you gonna wear it, you know somebody gonna look.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think that's why
it
it was laugh.
I mean,
I just think she didn't think it would be like I would
that
admit
obvious,
it.
you gonna look away.
Yeah, I would
something?
admit it. Look, no, that shit is jiggling. I'm watching every fucking wave. Like that shit might actually be real.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
really gotta get real.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to Jackie O.
Oh.
Young DC.
Wife. Yeah.
Thoughts and prayers, everything with your family. But I didn't want to do it this week, but next week I really want to talk about the dangers of a BBL. That was alleged one of the surgeries she was getting. She was supposed to be getting a complete mom makeover. So I don't know if that was, stomach, everything else.
That's multiple surgeries.
Multiple surgeries. And, hey, she had 3 kids, pretty much almost back to back to back.
The little girl, she was young.
Yeah, well,
I mean, not even young. I'm sorry. She's so small.
Yeah.
Like I can see if she had ballooned up. I'm about 350 right now or something. I'm like,
so I really want to talk because I was doing research on it because, like I said, you know what? I promise everybody we'll talk about the benefits, and I got 6 credit cards that have a great benefits for you guys to try to get or tune into, however you're going to do it. But I want to do it next week. That is the most dangerous surgery when it comes to cosmetic. There are multiple other ways for you to get a fatter, bigger, jiggier, jiggler, whatever the word is, derriere, without going there. The way the doctor explained it, man, he's like, I don't know why doctors are still performing it, because that death ratio is higher than anything else in the world. So,
people want for the image, you know what I mean? That's
Sorry
part of her career, part of her style. So I get it, but damn.
yeah. Sorry for your loss, homie. But we here. We always do. We give y'all guys the greatest advice in the world. Y'all either choose to follow it or not. We follow it. That's why we're in the position we're in now. Thank God. I'm going to say stop knocking on wood. I heard of what that really meant. It's like not good.
Knock on wood?
Yeah. The full, like the root of all evil, money is the root of all evil, comes from the Bible.
Right.
But it's not the full verse. So, we'll do a show about that too. I really want to go into that in 2 weeks.
I heard that Jack of all trades one. So yeah,
It
was like, it said the Jack of all trades is actually a good one. Nobody finishes out the verse. That's the thing. They finishes it.
That and the other one also. Shit. What is it? Uncle Tom shit. Everybody like who Uncle Tom really was. They just, associated with something different or whatever situation may be. But what we do here, again, we always give you guys the greatest advice. Follow it, don't follow it. Like I said, we do, which allowed us to continue to, I guess, we've been living the same way since before pandemic. Really haven't had to curve or whatever situation may be. Thank God we never, our professions is a high demand, so it really does, especially yours. I don't give a fuck what happened. You good. Super good.
Times of recession.
You know what I'm saying?
My shit increased.
Super good. Like, come on. But we'll figure it, go through that, whatever. But we'll start off. How was your week, man? How's your day? How's everything going?
My week was trying. I know the week ahead of me is going to be trying as well. But it wasn't that bad, man. Ended up nice Saturday morning. Got some shit done. Shit was quiet. Enjoyed the quiet while I can.
Right.
How about yourself?
Hectic, man. Super hectic. Warm weather does not go well with refrigeration. I'm telling you that. And in my new building, It's not the normal, regular Amazonish type stuff. Like my location is food. So for you guys who go on Amazon and you order food, it'll come from my location. If you're in the Jersey area and if in New York, it'll go to another location that I'm responsible for. Now, started this week. Fun. Yay. Yay. And I mean, fucking compressors was going fucking ape shit. Yeah. I tell you this, when your freezer that's supposed to be minus 10 hits 10 degrees, it's a fucking problem. So I'm going to tell you right now. But I will let you guys know this. I'm talking about issues and problems, but my locations or the locations I'm affiliated with don't play. We throw shit out. We threw out tens of thousands of food product this week. So don't think you're getting something that was sitting or didn't pass inspection. No. We have emulators. You may not know what it is, but we know exactly what that particular chicken's supposed to be. We have something that's temperaturized, and if it doesn't sit there, we know to properly it has to go. It's supposed to maintain a certain situation. So we do that on a regular basis, and don't think you're ever getting anything. And also, if anybody who gets product that goes out to a delivery does not go back on the shelf.
Good.
I want you to know that also. If it went out for delivery and it comes back, it does not go back on the shelf for purchase again. Now, it does go into that donation area. All right? It does, but we do not put meat there that was brought back.
That's good.
So any meat that was purchased, that went out, it came back, goes in the trash. Don't matter what the date is. So I'm going to give y'all a heads up. Y'all getting the best overall product you're going to get by ordering. They don't play that shit. It's a write-off, so it's not like they winning and they losing to give you something that it doesn't. And shout out to everybody that's, let me see, Wednesday, Thursday, that's in the Newark area who was getting those donations. Y'all got them lamb chops, nigga. I was mad. Got those lamb chops, baby. Oh, my gosh, yo. Because once it gets to a certain point, there was like 3-4 days left on it.
Yeah.
They gave it to donations, and it was like 30, 40 of them.
Good, man. I mean, look, somebody use it. Cook it.
What?
Feed somebody. Eat it, please.
The dude was like, oh, I'm putting 2 to the side for me. I said, you grimy as hell. That's good. But it was cool. Looking forward to next week. Got some fun, man. We're going to have some fun. All right, so let's see what we got going on in your world, the financial, what's going on with Snap, everything staying the same.
So they just passed the debt ceiling.
Break it down for us, please.
In a nutshell, if you haven't been paying attention to the news, America was hitting what they call a debt ceiling. Pretty much they would run out of money to pay for their programs. Congress, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All these other big programs that they feed into the states, that they feed into the counties, that they feed to all those other things. Social Security, et cetera, et cetera. They was all reaching it unless they signed a new bill, meaning we start giving more money into these programs for another umpteen years. They hustled and pushed together a bill through the House. I think that was Thursday night. Lying Wednesday night. Wednesday going into Thursday. Thursday went to the Senate. Senate passed that shit through with flying speed. And Friday, good old Joe Biden passed it through. He signed it in.
Can I interject for 1 second? That right there lets you know, even though I guess the lie is that the majority of people that are getting help are our complexion. Me and Jess. Or speaks foreign languages. We're not even a fraction of it. It's all of them non-melanated to show you how fast they pushed that through Congress, and that's the reason why.
If they still count us as 13%, and we're not talking about all the other dark people that came here from other countries, if they still count us as 13% from slavery, we're not making enough to take care of any of that shit.
If you ever wonder, I just wanted to let them know why you wonder they pushed it through so fast.
Well,
We-
a lot of that, and this happens all the time. This ain't the first go around with it since we hit the debt ceiling. A lot of that has to do with that's their paychecks. So they put together their payroll structure, their the healthcare is already pushed through, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm gonna pay myself first. Hey, y'all want to raise? Yeah, let's make it 10%. Let's do
when
8.
you- What was that movie? Was it a movie or something where the guy was having a conversation with himself, but it was like from two different angles?
Yeah.
And it looked like he was talking to more than one. That's how they do when they're giving themselves raises and,
Yeah.
and bonuses and shit.
Yeah. And, Social Security issues and all this other stuff. They never let it go through. They always put on the news, oh my God, if we don't pay, they always do a last minute signing and everything gets paid. So, no really big frantic scares if you've been in the USA more than fucking for 10 years. Nothing new. We've been there. Obama had his, Clinton had his, Bush, both of them had theirs, et cetera, et cetera. Standard procedure. So they pushed it through. In that bill, they were worried about was a SNAP thing. Make it sound spicy, I guess, to the red people. They put in procedures that people would have to go back to the work training program for SNAP. Now,
break that down. Break that down for those people because there's a lot of young people that are thinking.
so everybody who's getting SNAP now has been excused from trying to search for a job. If you don't have a job, getting SNAP. Now, they want to put those rules back into effect. That was part of this program. So, meaning you would have to go to a program. If you're just sitting at home doing nothing, collecting SNAP, they would say, hey, you got to go here, and they're going to work on your resume. They're going to go do this. You always had that interest of going to be a truck driver. They're going to try to tempt you to get a CDL. Yada, 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 yada,
So they're trying to help you establish some type of
But you had to
trade
go to the program. You have to go to the program.
in order to get the help.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can't just be like, I may call when I want to get in. No, homie, you got to go.
I'm going to Miss Judge Judy.
Yeah. So that's implemented back. Nobody went into how deep it is or whatever, but that was one of the things the news was stating. They can loophole the hell out of it. Meaning, if you sneeze twice and still think it's COVID, you don't have to show up.
What had happened?
I'm just giving some crazy fair-for-nickel dream, but they can do that. Just so you get what I'm saying? They put in these loopholes so they satisfy both parties. Hey, red guys, we're going to tell them to get them off their ass. Yay! But if your ass is just tingling just a little bit when you get up, we're going to let you go back down. You know what I'm saying? Well, all right, I got the twitch. That twitch still there. It's twitching.
Corey Holcomb said some shit like that. As soon as you get money and she sneezes, oh, bitch, I can't take this no more. Just looking for an excuse to haul
Get
ass.
out. So we don't know. You know what I mean? It possibly could be, but if it is, they still need implementation time. They would have to go over what it implies. So ain't nothing overnight like how it's like they're paying themselves. Paying themselves is overnight. That's first priority. You get what I'm saying? So your Social Security checks ain't going to stop and all this other stuff. But now they're going to have to implement these rules and exclusions. Who knows whatever else program it could affect as well. That it goes into all the states because there's all the payments and the programs and stuff like that to be sorted out of. The news only went over SNAP because they knew SNAP's been chilling since COVID.
Okay.
And a lot of people getting SNAP because what's high, folks? Food. This helps you get food. They already reduced the amount, the extra, and people complained about that. Now, you get what I'm saying? Now you're telling me I got to go do this? How dare you make me get up and do this?
That's the like my thing is like you're literally getting help. You're getting help. The individuals are helping you. But it's like unfortunately society and everything like you're supposed to help them and just because like and they're not supposed to do anything for it. You're just supposed to do it just because it is like no, it's not how life works.
We'll take it a step forward. What do you think about? What do you think those people who are coming in here, the refugees? No, they're not really refugees. The immigrants that are coming in here from the Mexico border crossing over. They're all that Mexicans. They're not Mexicans. Because when you hear the news from New York, who was one of the sanctuary cities, I'm going to put that in quotations, that they were pushing out in the middle of COVID. We all remember de Blasio before he left. We sanctuary, Jersey City was talking that shit. New Jersey State was talking that as a whole. They like, hold up. Old man in New York is like, we can't afford to put these people nowhere. We need extra, they said billions for the amount of people. They need billions. They don't have anywhere to house them. They're complaining about putting those temporary FEMA tents up. And these ain't the temporary FEMA tents are no longer the cloth ones that may have been down in
Louisiana.
Yeah. When they had that vinyl cloth. No. These are the ones they have for COVID that they put up over here, that they put the little metal walls that fold up and they click, and they do that, and you're like, oh, shit, this is a building, nigga. You just got the plumbing above ground.
And they're complaining about that?
They don't want to sit there. Yep. Talking about it's not humanitarian. You have issues with them. They wanted to stay in the hotels because they want their privacy.
Got spoiled.
Well, I don't know if you paid attention to the news over the past 8 months. They were mad that they started putting just the families in hotels and the women with children and kicking the single men out. They didn't want to go to the tent city, but they slept on the floor.
What else is new?
They've been throwing away food. There's been reports of all that food that you just talked about being donated and how donating the food is so good. They're not even eating them shits. They're not eating any of the meals. Again, now. Here we go with money. None of this shit is free. What it is, we have to pay the people to cook the food. We got to pay the people to deliver the food. We got to pay to the people to go pick up the food from any extra donations to give to said companies to cook food.
Yes, sir.
You understand? Everybody got their hand in, every little company, you know what I'm saying, that's paying somebody. You know, so none of that ends up being scot-free. Nobody's like, yo, I just grew these tomatoes yesterday. Let me dice these shits up with some salt for these kids. No. This ain't fucking 1956 in the fucking Aiken, Georgia, with my grandma walking down after picking corn. No, nigga, this shit ain't happening. That's what they used to do. They tell me that shit. So I'm just saying. And I have no qualms with anybody. But the reality is when people start reporting this shit and then they start hiding it, this is the same shit. I can't say that I love or hate when we talk about the Texas, Arizona, Nevada, Southern California borders that go through this. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't see it. We're not there.
Nope.
You know what I mean? And they don't have as many people per square foot. I was going to say inch, but square foot. You get what I'm saying? Like, we live on top of each other for real. They live out there, and they got land vast in between, ain't nothing else. So when people start coming up, taking their resources, and they don't have an abundance of it, it becomes an issue, which is the same thing the new mayor is saying in New York. I have these people coming here, taking up this finite stuff and requiring, because we still got to require their kids to go to school. Last month, the fight was they didn't want to. They were going to house them in school gyms. They were changing the rules to house them in schools gyms and allow the kids not to go to gym. And the people fought against that. I believe it. They wanted to put them upstate. The kids fought against that. The people are fighting back. It appears to be racist and subject if you want to take it to that level, but it's not hitting on one demographic or group because they're all not one demographic or group. You got Cubans, Haitians, Europeans. There are people from Ukraine coming through that way who defected. And I'll say defected or what they used to call them, not border jumpers, but, oh, my God, when they didn't want to fight in the war. When the men didn't want to fight in the war.
Draft jumpers.
Yeah, draft jumpers. You have those because they're men coming, the Ukrainian men coming through there. They fly out. They go to hop to the next European city, fly the hell out. some to Cuba, go down there or South America, and then come on up with everybody else. Be like, hold up, homie, ain't you a young male? I know they said they was giving y'all guns,
Get that nigga a pistol with some bullets.
which makes you think how well are they saying they went in the war with the money and weapons. We're giving them weapons allegedly, which just translate the money. I don't know. I don't even care. I'm not even here to open up any cans of worms, but all this stuff is going to come to a teetering edge. We still not talking about recession. Shit's still up. Gas up through the roof now. We don't look at anything for $3.50, even on regular.
Unless you're going to a BJ's or Costco or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But now you have to be a member in order to get
They
those.
finally finalized that. It was like, excuse me, you got your card? I'm not even at the pump yet. We know. We need to scan it so we can get your ass off the line.
Yeah, I was like, because I called and I did some research. I was like, because I remember last time you were telling me when they tried that shit, they stopped them. So I was like, yo, let me see, because technically it's the second rated gas. One is Shell, and it's always the most expensive.
Yeah. Shell be through the roof. Shell be at $5 before anybody.
But
Shell be ahead of the game.
But my thing is this. I would say this. If you spent a certain amount of money on a vehicle, you should be going only to Shell. That's just me. Like you shouldn't be riding around in a Range Rover at Delta. I'm telling you nigga right now.
You know what your car requires and can't run on.
Well, I mean, because some of them think, okay, just because they had Delta Super, that they're getting like, no, nigga, you need to be going to Shell, nigga. Like, you're going to pay that $5 per gallon, whatever. You don't want it, because like a windshield wipe on a fucking Range Rover is $600.
Look, food's still high. What? This is what we talk about when we go to SNAP. There are a lot of people there that can't get through without that extra couple $100 from SNAP. You understand what I'm saying? So it's gotta make sense.
I always had, and it's no disrespect
It
to anybody
has to make sense.
in this situation, but I always had an issue or problem, me personally, when like I understand if you need a little help, you had a mistake or whatever, but for those individuals who just keep having kids over kids over kids just to stay on it.
Well, look, let's break the name. It's supplemental. Supplemental does not mean replace. It means additional. Supplement. It's just as extra. You get what I'm saying? It's not to replace, to be your main source.
Well, man, it's just like the young lady on TikTok who was mad that everybody was asking her why she got 6 baby daddies. And she said, well, if I had 6 kids by one baby daddy, this is what all I would make. I would only make 34% of his income. But if I have 6 baby daddies from 6 different, and I'm like, the fact that you literally, seriously went through all that shit, the motherfucker make more money than me and you.
You see, now that we get older and then technology and knowledge is more wise to us, bump that, pay the girl, right? What's the damage she doing to those kids? How we know one of them 6 kids ain't the next school shooter because the mother don't care about him? Now he's shooting up the little kids in Arizona where he... I'm
Sad but true.
spitballing. I'm not saying...
Sad but true.
I'm spitballing. I'm not saying anything is anything. But just because you can make a baby don't mean you should make a baby.
Because the numbers are in. Most of those people come from single-parent households. The crime and all that other stuff. Just put it... Well, sorry. Single mothers. I want to just...
FBI has a profile for all types of people that's stating you're more likely to do this if you this.
You're not lying.
And it's on everybody, black, white, Asian, home, whatever the hell it is. They have profiles. So if you don't think they've been profiling those little Johnnies and Billies, you get what I'm saying? Because what's the first thing we always get when those kids start shooting up the schools? We get their whole background in 2.3 seconds. Oh, this is his Facebook page. This when he told Sally if she don't kiss him, he ain't gonna shoot her. If this when he did this. This when he told his grandmama to suck it off or he gonna blow her head up. This one. Like, damn, how y'all know that? The boy just put 2 fingers up in the window. We didn't even see his head.
It's getting so bad that it's safer in the hood schools than it is in these upper echelon schools. Sorry. Cause I tell you right now, you know you ain't the only one with a gun in the hood store. You might get, depending on who you shoot or where you shoot, you gonna get hit back.
It's not
These
even,
other motherfuckers know ain't nobody else in the school got a gun but them.
it's not even that. It's about the reality of your community and how you're based. We're more based on top of each other. You know, oh my God, if I fuck with them Latin Kings over there, that crew gonna come down and kill my grandmama that live on 5th because they know it's me. Let me be a little strategic before I go in there and shoot up all the little Puerto Ricans. You get what I'm saying? A little bit. I'm not saying I'm the brightest motherfucker
Is
in
that
the ball.
Ricky? No, move, Ricky.
yeah. Get out the way. I'll get you next week. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm trying to get Sabrina behind you.
Shit break down when you don't have any lack of humanity or something. But that's deep psychology. You need a DSM 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to go into that shit.
Facts.
Whatever it is, we're not saying and everybody comes from this or comes to that is going to lead to that. We're just saying the necessities aren't being met. And through the government, you can't find that replacement. They will assist, which they are, but the price of things are so high, it is affecting everything now. So if you're telling me you can't get gas to ride around to do something, well, maybe you shouldn't do that. You're going to have to rethink your life, or you shouldn't go certain places. If you only got enough meals to eat once a day, then you definitely got to slow the fuck down and relax about how much you do blow off your energy and your calories. You understand what I'm saying? Like, at some point in the game, and you shouldn't have to stay there, you're going to have to make an upswing to your life. Damn, I need to get another job. Damn, I need to get a better education so I can get another job. Damn, I need to do whatever. Regroup. They know humans. And they know a lot of y'all won't. Some of y'all
Facts.
will. And they depend on y'all not doing that.
True.
We laugh, but we depend on that. So it's going to be a wild summer. It's going to be a worse fall. Fall is when everything was expected to go up. In that bill was the student loan
Oh, really?
reenactment and all that stuff. So we knew it was coming back. It was coming back either which way on this.
So is it going to be a bailout, no bailout?
Ain't no bailout.
Oh, so
Bailout done.
Bailout done, so they just going to turn it back on like fuck them.
It's coming back on, kids. Yeah. It's coming back on. I think they're still waiting to hear about, it's still sitting in the court, but they put in what to expect going forward. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we're going to give people late time, blah, blah, blah. Everybody get hit at this instead of that. Yeah. Now, you tell me, you already in debt. You bitching over food. I don't know how you're going to afford to pay $100 a month towards your student loan or whatever the fuck it is. Or whatever your situation
Like you
may
said,
be.
they don't give a fuck. They should pay for it.
Pay for good. Investments is great. Pay attention to what's going on outside here too. If you do able to have a little bit of money to invest in some things. As the world economy swings down, the prices start to get lower, and it's the best time to dip in.
It's going to go back up.
Because when the shit get good, you're going to be up and catch the wave with it.
In other words, I think, me personally, I think maybe like 2 to 5 years. I think if you could, within the next 2 to 5 years, if you could start doing the minor investments that'll build up, and when that start going back up,
Do $50 a week.
you'll be sitting pretty, baby. You're gonna
Start
be
at
sitting
$50. Yo, start at $50 a week, bro.
Oh fuck! If you can only come up with $5, they can put
Yeah.
whatever. Just imagine when that Dodge shit exploded. If you had $5 of that shit, the amount of money you would have had.
You would have made out that shit 30 cents because it was under .00000000000.
You had $5.
And it came up to 3.30. You done passed all
Millionaire.
them circles, all them zeros, I should say. You
Millionaire.
done passed that, yes.
So again,
You got to know when to get out too. So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
why you need to do your due diligence. You need to woo. See ya. I'm out of here. You know what I mean? So pay attention. This is trying times. I don't know what the fall's gonna bring. I'm gonna be 110% honest. I don't know what the fall is gonna bring. But I do know we will be back to paying something. Man. What you got?
All right, so let's get this started. I want to hit you with like one or two things prior, but again, I promise you, I will give you a couple of credit cards with some real good rewards for you to apply for from that situation. But first, I want to start off. Is that nope? Where is it?
I don't know.
Oh shit! Did I mess it up again? Hot
Did you
damn
put them
it.
in there?
I put them in. Did I might have put it bad. I think I did it to myself
100
again.
black businesses, nigga.
Yeah. All right, there it is. All right, so some of you may or may not realize or figured it came out. A lot of you individuals are going to be losing your Google accounts. Some may say no big deal, whatever. You're going to lose any and everything you have tied to that. All your information. Like I remember one of my emails comes from my high school back in the days. So like stuff like that is important to me. For those individuals, I guess who I would say been busy or doing other things, you just haven't been paying attention to your Google account, whatever. You got to start paying attention to it because you're in the process of being deleted. So here's some of the steps that you'll have to do to help maintain your status, your situation, so you don't lose it. You help me out, Jeff?
The easiest ways to reactivate the use of it, and to do this, you will have to go through to your inbox and send an email so that the activity is renewed. One of these options may help. Connecting one of the applications with Gmail access, YouTube, etc. Connecting Google with your account and searching on Google. Connecting to the Play Store and downloading an application. Go to your email, sign in or send a message. Log in your inbox and access Google Drive. So pretty much, as I understood it, these are the accounts that aren't being used. You opened up Big Jeff Gmail 1, right? And I ain't used that thing since the chick I tried to holler at back when Facebook started. And it's been sitting there for years. Don't forget, they allowed me to get 15 gigs on that one, any pictures. So now I got dead space that I'm not even accessing, sitting out there for years. They want to make sure you're still using the stuff like that. I get it. It makes sense to me.
Also, we did, as we always do, we did something to let you guys know, especially for you individuals who, I guess, are bringing less money in or that other situation affected you. You need some kind of extra income, so you're going to start applying for jobs. But depending on what email you send it from, they automatically know exactly how old you are stemming from your email. So if we got you from AOL, nigga, we know you like 60-something.
Yes.
We also did a show about names. Like, we've been helping y'all out for years now. The importance of having, it sounds crazy, I'm sorry. I know you want to name your daughter Champagne, you know what I mean, or Jaguar, and may not be able to ever afford it, no disrespect, but you got to be real careful. So just, just keep those in mind. You may or may not want to lose it. That's on you. Yeah. All right, let's keep it going. This one. All right. First, I want to hit you off with, I might have to do this one because it's like super
Yeah,
simple.
I was like, that looked infant to me. I was like, I don't know what the hell that is.
As far as credit scores, to let you know what you can or what you can and can't apply for, what you shouldn't apply for, as far as your credit score. So here it says you have many different credit scores. It's normal to see slightly different numbers. So if you guys have like Credit Card Karma or Experian, you will never have every single one with the same fucking score. I'll tell you that right now.
None of them are the same.
None of them are the same. Different ones report to different situations. It just is what it is. So this is just to give you some kind of example. On one, you might have a 726. The other one be 698, and the other, again, is 711. Also, scores calculated by different times and different ways. Here, the credit card data, a score used data from a credit card report company. Each may have slightly different data. Again, we have Experian, TransUnion, others, and then was it Equifax?
Yes.
So you have those.
Those are your top three.
Yeah, the top three. Timing. Your score are not calculated on the fixed schedule, so they depend on when your date is updated. All right, so pretty much I'm going to break this down in layman terms. If you have a date, you always have a due date and a process date or scheduled date. All right, always pay on the first date. Sorry. It's just so you avoid interest and all the other stuff that they'll hit you with, which they hoping you do. So again, say if your payment is due today, all right, it may show that your payment would end, but it might take you extra 2 or 3 or 4 days for it to actually hit the credit card company. So for those individuals who are looking to maybe purchase a house, purchase a car, any of these major purchases, you may want to wait a couple of days after making a payment to do that. We're also going to do a show about that because I want to show you guys how to get a loan before you actually go to the dealership. Yeah. To be approved for that before you even walk in that motherfucker. So you ain't got to worry about them hitting your shit 5,000 times, which they don't give a fuck anyway.
Yeah, because it's not them. So to break down what you said even further.
Thank you.
Let's talk about a Macy's card. Let's keep it super duper simple. Macy's card. Your card is open and you got 30 days. I think it's 28, whatever, in an evolving cycle. They have a date that your credit statement is due. Let's say that shit is the 15th. You have a date when they report to the credit bureaus. That's Equifax, TransUnion, and TransUnion and the other one, whatever, Experian. Sometimes they don't report to all of them. Let's say Macy's, we only do it 2. We do Equifax and Experian. And we only report every other month. So, if you're trying to play the 3-digit credit score game, you know you want that you want to pay that off before they report. You find that out, you go check your credit score on one of those 3. If all of those 3, whatever reports do, it'll show you Macy's. Jeff's had this account open for 8 years. It'll show you all them 12 months, and it'll show you the times that it reports. So it'll be like January, report on February, March. Don't report on April, May. You get what I'm saying? Times like that. If you're avoiding the interest, you want to pay as soon as possible, even sometimes before the 1st, because if you ran the shit up on the 1st, it's of your revolving cycle. So if you have a 30-day revolving cycle, but you went and put money on that card, you had 0, it was at 0, and you went and put $100 on the 29th day, guess what's happening tomorrow, player? Interest. You get what I'm saying? For that $100. And you was like, I was going to pay it off on the day after. Well, this hit before this, so pay us the $2 and whatever the hell it is in the interest that you owe us.
Right.
So usually pay it off the next day is always a good standard on any credit card. And any credit card, thanks to electronic payments, one thing we were just talking about off camera, will accept a payment once it's recorded. Even if it's not, because it's not going to show up as balance due, it's going to show up as credit available. If you have a $200 limit and you just used $100, it's going to say you have a pending $100 balance that's pending to accrue interest. You could pay that the next day. You get what I'm saying? You should be able to pay up that, especially if you're trying to avoid the interest payments. It's a good habit of not using all of your credit limit. Meaning, if the Macy's is the only card I have and it's a $200 limit, it's authorized not to go past half that percentage because it's going to affect my credit score when it reports. So if I do, let's say they report it's now March, and they're going to report me, they're saying that I owe $100. Well, Jeff's only outstanding limit is $200. He done blew 50%. Drop him down 100
Hell
points. Yeah. And you'll notice. So then when it reports that month for March, it's going to say Jeff's credit score has decreased. Even though I paid it off, guess what? That next day when it reported, it showed me that I used 50% of my total amount of credit. So these are things. What are you trying to do? If you're trying to beat, do you want the 3-digit score to go up? Theoretically, you want everything to be up. You want everything to sit up and maintain high. You want to be in a circulation or a rotating score. Truth goes out and spends $700. He paid that shit off next week. I maxed him. You get what I'm saying? He paid it off as soon as possible, way before. He didn't wait 30 days. I'm going to catch it this day. I'm going to catch a little bit here because he wants to keep his score staying high when they run and check it. Because it gets tricky. I just gave you this about one credit card. There's 3 dates. Your statement due date, that's the date you have to pay by. That's one I think I missed earlier. Statement due date, you had to pay by. So that's saying, yo, you got to pay us by the 8th of the next month. That's when they want their check. You have your 30-day rotational cycle. That's when they hit you with the interest, how long you keep that shit on there. And it will all falter because you got to pay attention when you swipe that card. You swipe on the 29th, your shit due. Okay, guess who's due the 8th of the next month? That fucking bill with the interest. You get what I'm saying? And you have the date that they report to the credit score. That's 3 different dates for one fucking card. Now, if you got 10 cards, you multiply that's 30 fucking dates.
I'll take it even further.
We just giving simple.
Simple. Yeah. Let's take it further. Everyone has more than one card.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
That's what I'm saying.
But everyone has this, whether it's Android or whack-ass Apple, all right? Everyone has a calendar for a reminder. And you can set a reminder for every day, every minute, every hour, every month, every year. So all your credit cards probably on, unless you got like 4,000 of them, which a lot of people do, unfortunately. All your dates are different dates, your due dates. So what you can do is, like Jeff said, if mine is the 1st, but the 29th, okay, I'll say this card I can only use from the 5th to the 20th or 21st, however you want to do. Mm-hmm. And you can set your reminder every single day. That way you don't have to leave one card home and you leave the card home on the wrong day or whatever the situation may be. You have those reminders in your phone that let you know, I can use this card today. I can't use this card today. Yeah. See how simple that is? So you don't get yourself caught up in this situation and get hit hard.
It's built hard for a reason because everybody has different cards and different things. I got my Macy's card. Okay, now you're going to go get your Foot Locker card. You're going to go get your Amex. You're going to go get your Delta Visa. You're going to go get your whatever it is. They want you to keep all different cards, right? Cool. Each card has a different purchase program, different rewards.
We're getting that.
Yeah. But that's why they want you to get it. And then now you got all these dates. If you're not playing the date game, now the date game is hard as hell.
Yeah. You said reminders.
Here, the easiest way to beat it without even fucking app.
Let's go.
Oh shit! It's June 1st. Pay my fucking $100 on Macy's. Here go Foot Locker, the Delta. Boom, knock them all out. You get what I'm saying? That's the only way to get over the date game and satisfy all the dates. Go ahead. What was your next?
No, you're good. I tell you, man, this is what we do over here. I just got to start listening. Yes.
I can't keep it with them dates, and I ain't putting all them dates on my fucking phone.
I had to. Because I fucked myself once.
My shit would be on alarm every day. Whose birthday is it?
I fucked myself
DMX.
once, and I was like, never again.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got so much going on, like between work.
I'm not
whatever.
mad at how you
so
do it.
it was like I had to. It took me a minute to put all those things in.
I am not mad how you did it. If it works for you,
Yeah.
it works for me.
All right, so let's take it even further. Credit score.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's your credit score. Here tells you if you're considered poor, fair, good, very good, or exceptional. Now, you may, I tell you one thing you can't fight is you can't fight this system. I don't care your race, your color. This doesn't have that. People like to say you're white, you're born with 700 or whatever situation may be. I don't give a fuck where you're from. You can either build it up or lose it all. But this system here, you can walk into any place. Let me say this again. You can walk into any place in the world. If you in that blue or that navy blue and walk out with any kind of store card, and nowadays what a lot of these cards are doing, because they're struggling too, because motherfuckers ain't making payments because they can't. People are saying, you know what, fuck it, I wait to 7 years. Come get me. So they're struggling too. So they want people with credits like this, and even towards the good purplish, especially when it comes to new apartments and stuff like that. They've lowered their standards. They ain't lowered that fucking rent, but they lowered the standards, right?
That's it.
You have the ability to walk into a place and get a store card. And you was like, well, why in the fuck would I ever want a store card? For the benefits. Hey, everybody who's been to Macy's, hey, listen, if you're a card holder, you get an extra 10% off today.
Yes, you do.
When
I
is
want
that?
to get one.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah. When does that come into effect? How about Christmas and birthdays and holidays when you're about to put some major money down, little $400, $500, $600? If you could get that extra $100 back and get a couple more gifts or save and put towards something else.
Credit card apps damn near double around holidays. Anytime after August, that's when people start looking for that Christmas time. Yo, you need Christmas to be right for your kids. Swipe.
You want to be a good parent, right? A good parent to buy this $7 gazillion baby doll that does cartwheels and backflips. If you don't do this, you're not a good parent.
How you want to just do that? Like, nah.
Oh, it's Valentine's Day. You ain't get a jury, you don't love her.
And there's suckers born every goddamn minute. Now, the percentages on this shit and behind me is not the exact. Because there are a lot of motherfuckers sitting at fair, good, and poor. High. Really high. Less than 21% are fucking 800.
You gotta. We'll tell them how to work that later too. There's a way for you to do
it's
that.
the 3-digit game. Yeah. It's whatever you got to do. It's a
We'll
3-digit
learn.
game.
We'll teach you how to play the game. I don't want you to do it, but we'll teach you if that's what you want to do. You want to learn how to play this game.
And pause. We are not one of the motherfuckers with Earn Your Leisure who's sitting there getting busted playing all that fucking financial fraud game. That shit is real. Your ass will go to jail, nigga. The feds, Byron put a whole bunch of motherfuckers in to collect all you dumb, easy motherfuckers who can't afford a great lawyer to hold it in there. You will go to jail. Be very careful.
Careful.
Very careful.
But like I said, the information you get from here, this platform, be the best. Again, we'll let you know ahead of time. You may or may not want to, but the option is there for you if you want to. Knock yourself out. It's on you. All right? But again, this is the way this society and this world is set up. You can't get around it. Not going to get rid of it. There's nothing you could do.
The president wanted to get rid of it, current president, and they stopped
they would
him.
assassinated that nigga.
They stopped him.
Yeah, they would assassinated him.
So pretty much they based this credit score on they try to say your character. You need this and you need to go on the rent. Go find a place to buy, rent an apartment, get a job. When you start looking at big jobs and careers, they are running your credit score, kids. They have your social and your name. They can run your credit score. And they will make a judgment out of you. How loyal are you to pay your shit? How responsible are you to pay it? That's what they're looking for.
And that's why breaking the lease can't fuck you. Especially
Or
when
fuck
you're
you.
desperate and you need a place. So like now, like in where we at around the Hackensack area, it's you could kind of get away and get over because the competition is like so thick and thorough now. You got 5,000 motherfucking complexes going up right next to each other. And like what's one of the first ones at the studio, motherfuckers was like first 2 months is free.
Mm-hmm.
Or like your sister, you know what? Take $400 off a month. Fuck it. We just want you in here. We see your score. We see your track record. You're gonna be here, and every time you here, you're gonna pay your shit. Take that off. Don't worry about it. That's what we put in there for parking anyway.
You get different perks when you do other things too. If they see you at $850, they may give you like a month or so free. They may give you you don't have to put a deposit down. They may give. It's advantages to keeping that at certain times. Okay, that's what people don't understand. If you're looking to not pay everything down at once, and you need to focus on your credit score, it's good to keep that shit high.
Facts. All right, let me put this up while I go through this because I'd rather have this.
Go ahead.
All right, so this is coming from Nerd Wallet. I'm fucking with Nerd Wallet hard after Jeff put us up on it last week.
It makes your life a little simpler.
Nigga, yo, that 6 month CD, nigga, y'all fucking around. When my shit come back in 6 months, I'm like, oh shit, I'll take this couple $100 for nothing. While I build and build and build in 10 years, while y'all still working, I'll be making so much interest off the multiple $100,000 I have saved up.
Get
just
it now. That's
working
what I'm
for me.
saying.
All right, so this is the 6 excellent reward credit cards of 2023. As of right now, as far as rewards, the benefits you'll get from it. So this first one is Wells Fargo. It is a Visa. Okay, let's say the pros for this one is unlimited 2% cash back on all purchases. And a sign-up bonus of 0% APR promotion. Really can't beat that, motherfuckers. All right, so here it says, quick facts. Earn $200 cash reward bonus after spending $500 in purchase for the first 3 months. Earn unlimited 2% cash back. Already went over this. Pros and cons. All right, some of the pros is high reward rate. No annual fee.
Okay.
All right. And intro APR period. All right. And the cons of this particular card is no bonus categories. All right. Next one is a Chase. You went over this last at these Chase Sapphire. Sapphire. Preferred card. Let's see what the benefits of this monster is. All right, we're only going to the 6. There was a lot, but I like y'all, but I don't like y'all that much, yo. I'm just putting that out there. All right, so some of the benefits of this, okay? Earn 60,000 bonus points after you spend $4,000 on a purchase in the first 3 months of account opening. Okay, airfare $750. Hotel $750. Cash $600. Okay, travel purchase through reward potential, you get 5 times the amount. Okay, double time points on all travel, and annual hotel credit of $50. Now, if $50 ain't nothing, that'll pay for half of that night. Just put it out there. Motherfuckers who like to eat, don't like to cook. Restaurant, 3 times the points on dinner.
Yes.
You saw Jeff face, right? You saw Jeff face, okay? For you motherfuckers who, hey, if you have a whip, you don't have a whip, you love to travel, okay. Lyft purchases, you earn 5 times the amount of points. Come on, people. For those individuals who don't have a vehicle and this is how you get to and from, again, this is a business. you go back and forth to work, or you got to go here and you use Lyft, you get 5 times the amount of points. Now, these points that you earn, what do they do? These points could be chosen to put money towards your payments, your bills. So let's say if you earn, let's say $200, all right, and you can spend $200, and that'll take care of that. See how that works out for itself? I know I have $200 coming from my Lyft payments, so I could charge these $200. But you know what? I want to go out and eat. That I'm going to get 3 times more of the points back. Stop playing, people. Stop playing. Everyday purchase, you get 3 times points on select streaming services and online grocery purchases. Now, we talked about for you individuals who like to order from Walmart, you like to order from Amazon. This card is working for you, homie.
You getting all these points back for doing the same spending you was gonna do.
Let's take it even further. What do you get every year? Every year you get 10% annual bonus points. Come on, man. Come on. They even got foreign, no fees, shit like this. I ain't getting into it. But that card right there is fire. So for you individuals who travel out of the country to different countries, their fees stuff built in here to where you won't get hit that foreign transaction rate. Can't beat that, people. Can't beat that. Now, again, that's Chase Sapphire Preferred Card. All right, I'm going to say that one more time. Chase Sapphire Preferred Card. All right. Next one, Capital One, Savor One. I know I'm jacking that name up.
I think
Savor One, yeah. Cash Reward Credit Card. All right, let's go. Let's see what kind of benefits this got. We're on number 3. Again, there was so many, but I ain't giving you that much, man. I love y'all, but this is crazy. Let's see. These are 9 pages. I'm not going through all this stuff.
Oh, I thought they gave you a quick breakdown.
They didn't give me a quick one on this one. So, real quick, it says excellent for dining and groceries at no annual fee. So, again, it's not telling me exactly what you'll get. Oh, actually, it is. Hold on, let's see here.
You probably went into details.
1 to 10% detail. All right, so here they wanted me to put information. They didn't do like the other one. They just gave it all to me. So just remember that one. But it said it's excellent for dining and groceries. So again, for you people who eat out, let's say, hey, I got that 1 or 2 nights. Because for me, I give myself 1 night to eat out, which is the craziest, and I want to buy the same shit that I have because all I mean is chicken. But use your credit card for that cheat day or whatever, groceries, whatever, because on the weekend is when I purchase all my chicken. I clean it, season it, chop it up, throw it in the refrigerator, separate the bags, and throw it in the fridge. This is what I do. So you'll get benefits for it. Next one is Chase Freedom Unlimited. Let's see if it gives us information or wants me to go ham like the other one did, which I'm not doing. I love y'all, but it's not happening. This one gives us some information. All right, so earn an extra 1.1% on all purchases. Okay, let's say this again. Earn extra 1.5% on all purchases. Let's see, all purchases up to $20,000 spent in the first year. All right, so hey, you get it the first year. If you figure you're going to make some kind of moves or purchase or whatever, this is the card you want to use to get those benefits and repercussions. So here, 6.5% on travel purchases through Chase Ultimate Rewards. 4.5% on dining at restaurants, including takeout, eligibility, delivery services. So again, you have Slice, DoorDash,
Right.
all the other ones that partner with a lot of different people. So again, you got to make it work. So not only am I using my card to eat out, okay, I'm using a delivery service that I get, and you're doubling on top of doubling points. All right, this is a good one for let's say individuals who may be a little up there in age, or maybe somebody gets medication on a regular basis. It gives you 4.5% on drugstore purchases. So for you New York people, Wayne, Rite Aid or Jersey, Walgreens, or whatever situation may be, you're good. And again, last one here is 3% on all other purchases. And there's a little asterisk here. So you'll look into that and say exactly what's going on with that. This one also has auto rental collision damage waiver. And that, I tell people that.
That's a good one.
For you individuals who rent vehicles and you'd be like, oh, hey, would you like insurance on top of that? And my credit card covers my insurance.
Yep.
And that's why I use that credit card to get this rental. And that way you don't have to spend that extra money because you're already covered through your credit card. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. All right, let's see. We're up to second to last. Bank of America Unlimited Cash Reward Credit Card. Let's see if they'll give us the information on this one. Yeah, I'm really fucking with Nerd, man. This shit is the truth right here, man. All right, they want me to do that same shit too. I'm not going through all that. Let's see here. It just gives me a quick synopsis on what it does here. It says excellent for flat rate travel rewards. So let's say, like for me, I guess my situation be if I get that situation, I'll be traveling a lot.
Right. So that'd be one of
That
the cards.
one would be something excellent
Right.
for me.
That
to
with
get.
that other Sapphire card.
Yeah.
Will probably do you justice. You get so much money back.
What?
And then the thing is, people who travel for business, they end up swiping their own card because if they get, especially if you get reimbursed, guess what? You didn't pay for the principal of it, and now you get all the points on top of it. So you're getting free points.
And that was the Capital One we ran, right?
The last one was the Bank of America.
That was Bank of America. All right. So last one here is Capital One Venture Reward Credit Card. Let's see if they'll give us the lowdown here. I'm not putting my information here. I'm sorry, people. I love y'all, but not that much. Because next thing you know, they be trying to send me shit, and I'm not fucking
Look
with
what
you.
we can do for you.
Yeah, like I'm good. I'm good. So again, this says it's excellent for flat rate travel, same as the other one. But to me, double the miles, 75,000. They can start you off with 75,000 mile points. But to me, it sounds like the Sapphire was the one to go for. That's the one that gave you everything on food, dinner, travel, and the other one was the Bank of America or the Freedom one with the Lyft and the deliveries and stuff like that. So again, that is the benefits that other. Let's bring that back up since we went over it. That is the benefits of this back here. Those are some of the top of the line credit cards according to NerdWallet, which is a pretty good financial hub right there. So if you do have, let's say, a decent, good credit, if you're going to apply, you're young, you have, your parents are smart, unlike mine did, who fucked my credit when I was young. Instead of establishing credit like I'm doing with my son, you'll have good credit when you hit a certain age, and you'll be able to reap the benefits of some of these upper echelon credit cards. Again, when you don't have to worry about annual fees and high interest percentages and stuff like that. So
yeah, pay attention to it. It's never too late to adjust to your credit because 9 times out of 10, if you're not balling with all that money and cash, you're gonna use your credit. They're gonna base you off your credit score. I can't tell you time and time again. When I was telling him when I was looking for apartments and I went to Prospect and they were like, "Yo, you got it, but your partner don't." You know what I'm saying? And it's not to throw shit in anybody's face or not. If they just base that you are a more responsible person based on your credit score. And your credit score can change over anything. Guess what's going to happen when Joe Biden put those fucking student loans back?
Woo!
We all going to be jumping to that motherfucking fair to poor range.
And especially some of
Just
y'all
so y'all
motherfuckers
know.
got tens of thousands of dollars loans and
Just so y'all know. Just so y'all know. And that don't mean you're not bad. That don't mean you're not making a lot of money. That don't mean you whatever it is. You get what I'm saying? It's just the name of the calculation. And you go ahead, you adjust, you snowball, you pay what you can pay, et cetera, et cetera. You know? be responsible in where you pay, and you can go get these credit cards and use them to your benefit. Now, still, here's the main number one rule of the credit card: don't spend more than what you have to pay. You may have a $10,000 limit. That don't mean below $10,000, and that's what's hard for people to understand, because they see when the bill come due and that bill's due on the fucking 8th, it's going to tell you, yo, give us $100. And you're going to be like, oh, that's not bad.
That's it?
Right. You know, that don't calculate for the interest they charge you on top of that. That don't calculate for how much is going to keep destroying your credit card bill, because you're going to blow that 100. You're going to swipe the $100 away that you just gave back, which will probably be more like 80 with the goddamn interest they charge on you. You know? So you really have to pay attention. That's why I said the credit card utilization. When you start having a bunch of cards with a medium size or big balances, and they add together all that usage, they be like, yo, Jeff is worth $100,000. We'll trust him to spend $100,000 and this boy to pay us back. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand that, or want to try to figure that thing out. It's simple math at the end of the day. You can pay the stuff off. There's another thing, you could use credit cards to pay off your regular bills and get points. So when you think about it, if you can pay things electronically, that Chase Sapphire card, that's when it was like those other purchase bills, everyday bills, those quotation marks for you understand that if you could pay your rent on your credit card, people would do it.
Shit, you gonna pay anyway.
So now you getting back that 2%, whatever the percentage was that it said. You understand what I'm saying? That 2-3%. Shit,
your money working for you.
You know what I'm saying? What's that? I think that over $1,000. That's about $30. That's a free $30 you're gonna get back times 12, and you get what I'm saying? So
shit. For let's say your rent is $1,600, that 2% it gets you. One second, I think I did that wrong. Sorry.
Just multiply by 0.02.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So, but that's what I'm saying. You got
That adds
$30
up.
back. You got now. Look, that's your goddamn what's the name fee?
Your
The cashier said
Wi-Fi or
whatever
whatever
fee.
situation. Because right now T-Mobile's killing them with that wireless hotspot
We need
shit.
to talk about how Amazon about to open a motherfucking phone program. That the motherfuckers just slipped everybody's.
I ain't want to bring that up yet. I ain't wanna bring-
Them niggas poisoned Apple's drink. They was like, you thirsty, nigga? You thirsty? Oh, go ahead, drink that. I put ice in it for you. Go ahead, drink that.
I don't know, we might talk about that like Friday.
Yeah, whatever that shit is, but I'm just, anybody want to say nothing, right? They threw that shit in the news real quick. Yeah, open them on Prime, shut up. We got all these locations with antennas.
And here's the thing: you think they're joking? Remember, I don't care where you at. There's an Amazon facility in your area, and some of y'all is multiple, like Teterboro. There are multiple Amazon, like literally in. Okay, so because I worked at all three of them, so you have Menaki. Further up is Karlstadt, and then right there, so there are three. Four, because now it's the 600 Washington Street. So there are 4 Amazon facilities less than 3 miles apart.
I ain't even gonna break your heart. They fuck around phone signals. They in Amazon in every hood. All they need is a Wi-Fi phone, and they just got those Wi-Fi things repeating off their trucks. You think your coverage won't be serious? Anyway, I'm shutting up. That's the AI talking. Cancel. Damn shit. Well, I forgot what I was going for before I said that Amazon shit.
It's coming, boy.
But be mindful about this stuff. If you could, the theoretically thing is so you can really find the best card. That Sapphire card was one of the great cards he went in detail about. If you could use that, right, you get you while you still got good credit score, and use that to pay back your shit. You are gaining points or cash, whatever it is, back before you even know it. I talk all the time about Sean. Sean gets paid by the people to fly him out, but he tell them reimburse. He buys his own first class ticket. He gives them the bill. he gets his points. He paid the bill. He paid the bill full. He didn't wait 2 months holding over. That ticket's already paid for. You get what I'm saying? A car like that. So there's certain other cars in there, and I
they'll
think
fuck
Sapphire
with
is
him
there.
just because he know how to work the system. Because they love people that know how to work the system.
But that's what it's for. It's reading. You said this a long time ago. You say it all the time. Was you hide the information in a book? So what do you get when you get a loan? When you any type of thing that last those 3 little pages that be all that micro print and with all little asterisks and shit, and you be like, whatever.
Sign it and go.
You understand what I'm saying? And when you find something here, and that's why I said the best thing to use is a Nerd Wallet, because they go through those information for you. Use it if you have this. If you travel all the time, this one's better than this one. If you do this, but think about it. If you can do that shit, let's put it this way. You traveling within the tri-state, right? You got to go to New York. You got to go here. You put it on shit on your credit card. You get reimbursed because you give them the bill. Hey, yo, man, you got to pay me $80. But you still getting $80 worth of points for traveling on the bridges,
Pay me back.
paying the food, whatever it is you done did
Yep.
for you moving the gas.
Yeah, it's just like the per diems. I get it afterwards. So I'm paying for it here. You're going to give me full rate for it. I'm going to pay it directly off, but not only is it going to be fully paid off, I'm going to get that 2 times and 5 times % back on top of that and let that keep rolling. And then there may be a payment I might not have to even make because of the points I done built up.
Going to be a payment that may pay for your airfare to Louisiana. You on a fly trip, like, oh, shit, I got enough points to go to Louisiana and back. Let me
September.
go.
I'm coming in September, family.
Pay attention to stuff is mindful.
I'll be there in September.
People just go out and get a credit card without understanding what it is. Pay attention. A no fee is great because if you really don't want, if you can avoid the fees, but then there's some fees that are like $500 for the year.
Gosh.
But we're gonna flip it. They're great for when people do things I said like with Sean or what you would be doing. I use this shit every day. I put all my cards on it because there's one who pays for the TSA pre-check.
That shit is golden right there.
It pays for it.
That shit is
So
beautiful.
you pay for it, and it credits off.
Oh, my gosh. Sign
But
me up.
but you got a $600
Yeah, but you avoid that
annual,
fucking
and it's
headache?
broken down by monthly.
And he travels a lot, so I imagine
But think about
that
it.
shit.
But think about it. He uses it so often, it pays for itself.
What?
So the card is automatically getting swiped off. He's not paying a little. He's on the interest,
Especially with
the
all
principal.
the gear and shit he got to bring. He got to go through that fucking headache.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, you're talking about that. And a lot of security people have that.
Yes. The
When
TSA,
they check their guns
the
and shit
pre-check,
like that,
yes.
that pre-check, so they don't have to go through the
You
headache.
don't have to get checked to board it. So you see take off your shoes, put your belt in here, and then you see them niggas over there like, yo, what up, Frank? Hi, and they swiping and walking through. That's them. If you travel a lot, it's great to have.
You ain't fucking lying.
It's great to have.
There's this chick because like she's a gun holder.
Yep.
And she was saying like I wouldn't travel but this. She said I don't go through that headache, motherfucker. I said I don't know how motherfuckers don't do this.
They do a background check on you. They
Yep.
do this stuff. It's costly.
Pays
It's
for
not
itself.
super costly, but it pays for
Like you
itself.
said, the headache alone, nigga.
If you fighting over $400 or $500, then that shit ain't for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 100.
Real talk.
It's not for you.
That business not for you.
Go ahead and find one of them cheaper little credit card ones. There's a credit card for everybody, but that's what it's built for. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? You find a credit card for you that'll handle your needs. A 2 or 3% back on everyday purchases,
Nigga.
especially when you start paying. If you're able to pay electronically, a lot of places are paying electronically. That was the money you were gonna spend on the rent anyway. Now you paid the rent ahead of time. Paid
Plus
the
all
shit
your
off on
other
your card.
purchases. You gaining the extra
You ahead.
$200-300 a month.
And that's what people don't understand. That's something that you guys may have heard that is going around there. The new age term of velocity banking, which is just speed banking, using a line of credit, which is what credit cards are, just credit the credit card, or some other form of line of credit to pay your other necessities and bills and everything else. Instead of it coming directly out of your bank account, I don't put my phone, but the directly out of your bank account, and you just paying one bill. Consolidating if you want.
Stop
Whatever
playing
it
with
is, it's all the same.
I want to hit you with this real quick because Jeff brought it up. All right, so Amazon is talking to T-Mobile. They're talking to Verizon. And I don't know if they're talking to AT&T or whatever. But so what they're trying to do is for their subscribers, this is how fucking genius these motherfuckers are. For only their subscribers to get either no bill or a discounted bill. Just to go through, man. They used to be like, why you keep buying Amazon stock? Are you stupid?
It's a big six.
Stupid?
It's a big six.
Why do I keep purchasing Amazon stock?
I wish they told me about this shit when in high school and college. The shit I told my nieces, yo, you got extra $100? Are you over 18? Boop, 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 boop. What are you doing, Uncle? Just shut up. You gonna thank me in 25 years. You gonna be like, I loved you. I always loved you. Fuck them other niggas. I shit that out. You get what I'm saying? That one little thing. I say it all the time.
Nigga said a $10 unlimited plan. Nigga, where's your fucking phone bill right now? We talking about that. We go do the research on that. $10 unlimited.
Game
Add it
over.
to your fucking already what 15?
You're already paying
$16
for
your
motherfucking-
Amazon Prime. You add an extra $10 for unlimited phone plan. But you get to keep your phone because that's going to be I already tell you that's going to be the thing that you be able to keep your phone.
Matter of fact, buy two. Matter of fact, buy it on us. We ship the shit to you with the SIM card.
We getting the fuck out of it. Anything else, man? I better stop fucking with us, man.
Pay attention. Read something. Read the fine print. Invest in it while your credit is still high. If your credit is still high, or refinance to get your credit where it needs to be. The end of this year will be an up and down swing for us, for every fucking body, rich and poor.
I want to say this real quick before we get out of here. If you believe in yourself and you truly want to build your credit, secured credit cards is the way to go.
Yeah, if you need it. Yeah, if you down that low. Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
down there, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me
If
bring
you
it back
in
up
that
for you.
poor program, yeah.
Oh, not this one. If you over here,
Yeah, that 300.
by me, and you want to build your
If you in
credit,
that 3 and 5, that poor and fair,
yeah,
that's where
if
you
you
need
in
to be
poor
at.
and fair, and you want to get to good, matter of fact, let me see if I can bring it up before. There you go. If you want to get into that very good scenario, situation, whatever, you want to be good, whatever, get $300-$400 together, $500, get you a secured credit card. 3 months, and then do it again. You'll be over there with that $740. Pay it off. Your money's working for you if you truly want to do it. You can't run from this shit, people.
No.
You can't run from it. This is the way the world works. It ain't going nowhere.